Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2, everybody. Been a little bit since we've attempted to fill the vitrine. Here we are with a brand new squad going back into Chapter 4. Probably look at the Infernal Flames today to try to decide upon what's going to be best for this team, who's almost certainly going to be dancing around quite a bit. As you can imagine, with a squad like this, the mobility is going to be key. Got an evasive, vicious grave robber here with Lul to start us off, which feels pretty damn good. Slotting in a Physician Plague Doc as well. Certainly an uncommon path for us to utilize here. Hoping it works out okay. And Jester back here with the Soloist. Going to be doing a lot of dancing around himself with the Razor's Wit and Fade to Black. Should go pretty good. See how they fare. Just give you a peek behind the curtain a bit here for the YouTube viewers. It's been a minute, of course, since we've had a proper run.
This rutted roadway will finally take you home.
Although it wasn't entirely from lack of trying.
Welcome back.
Had a run, I think, last week that unfortunately ended a little prematurely.
Ahead, only trial and tribulation.
I think the brief downtime has allowed me to properly reset.
Your valley is not immune to the spreading stain.
I think we'll take care of business just fine today. Just realizing now, too, probably a large part of this party's success is going to come from the speed. The turn order here might end up being a little bit more important than usual. Thank you for the gifties, by the way. Appreciate that. Horizontal Gamer getting crazy wacko and try to mini him into the pile along with being in the party. Thank you for the bear hugs and bear gifts for him. Appreciate that. Matt Ray. Finally legal drinking age in the pile. Pay no attention to the fact that I turned 30 this year. Can do. Appreciate the 21 months, and thank you for the bear hugs for them as well. And happy Friday, Zombie. Welcome on in. Good to have y'all. Thanks for another fun time pile session of DD2, baby.
A trifling matter.
Looking forward to seeing how this team operates with the Crocodilian, man. I think it's going to be quite good, although I am acutely aware of the fact that we just plopped our Hellion into the back rank like that.
Long forgotten.
That's gonna be more incentive to get that toe-to-toe going for sure. So how I had wanted to approach this, speaking of that speed situation, nice alliteration, I was hoping we could get a lot of solo plays from Crazy to begin with to allow for Trid to toe-to-toe back into the front rank.
Rest now for a time.
Although that might be a little easier said than done. We do have a couple of trinkets to start this one off with as well, including the Staggering Striker, which is going to be applying some execution to melee hits. So definitely taking advantage of that. Might even throw that onto our Bounty Hunter here, actually. Speaking of which, Pick Me is still open if you'd like to be chosen. We're going to draw our Bounty Hunter along with our Stagecoach and our pet name today. Obviously going with a Crocodilian here.
But fairly priced.
Try to get those movement bonuses going as much as possible. We get a Trap Maker's Kit to start off today.
Advantage is a good thing.
Who's going to be our Stagecoach this morning? Steven the Dragon Ogre. An interesting name for the Stagecoach, but one that I am happy to go with. We found the one a name that will only fit within the Stagecoach, which, you know, that's arguable too, I suppose, but good time to happen. Then Plump Pug the Second. Wow, another pretty fitting name here.
A renewal.
Plump Pug the Two. There we go. It's got effectively the same meaning, right? And Horizontal Gamer gifting yet another. Thank you very much for that. Viridian Birch hop back into the pile as well. And Sir Slipty Slap with the 14 months. Give him some more bear hugs, please. Thank you guys so much for all the support.
Your position and plan accordingly.
Do appreciate it quite a bit. Thank you. Triple Hoarders here in the Shroud. Get a mastery point for fighting 6 or less road battles. Usually pretty easy to manage in the first region. Although this Greater Wolf's Blood is absolutely tempting given what I was just describing. If we could get this on the Jester and be able to solo in the beginning, I think that might be worth pursuing.
The farms and fields of our kingdom, overrun with putrescence and rot.
And now the big choice. Taking a look at the vitrine here.
Planning and mindfulness, as vital to survival as sharpened steel.
We've knocked out the Fragile Flame and Despairing Flare here in Chapter 4. I do remember at least trying for something with the Killer's Glow not too long ago. I feel like maybe the Doom Candle could be something we can manage not too poorly here. Hateful Pyre might be something I want to consider as well. I certainly have a lot more respect for all of these at this point, but I do think something like the Doom Candle, pardon me, the Doom Candle might be a little bit easier to handle, and I could use a W given it's been so long, so let's try this out. I'm going to sing the Doom song now.
Only death for those who would seek to stifle us.
Thanks a bunch for yet another gifty there. Thank you. Hey, how's it going? Getting Plump Pug in there as well. If you're going to be in the party, you're going to be in the pile, damn it. Thus saith the pile. Snag the bread, snag the whiskey.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
Did just notice our greater protectorate here. That's something, isn't it? Might be worth considering. Let's go ahead and swap out whoever we think is going to be the sub today, which could actually be the Hellion here, I think. I'm tempted to make it the Plague Doctor just to be extremely greedy, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I know where this is going.
The hunter waits, brooding beneath his cowl.
Got a little bit of the Crime Lord's Bowlers in here with a robust. Yo, Jared Brownie, thank you for the raid. Appreciate that. Welcome on in, everybody. Good to have you. Just getting started here, actually. If you want to be drawn for the Pick Me, if you're just joining us, still looking for a name for our bounty hunter here for this run. Got good odds. Get you some stale bread for the trip as well, nice and healthy. And taking a look at the mastery early on this time as well.
One learns quickly when survival demands it.
A Dead of Night is always so tempting, man. I know it's usually not the best idea this early on, but it does make a pretty significant difference, especially with this Nightsworn path. Yeah, take it easy, Slip. Appreciate it. I'm going to do it, man. Let's just go for it. Let's see if I can get some more damage bonuses going her way. And then we're absolutely going to slap this staggering striker onto our professional bounty hunter here. Get him some execution on all these skills. Although, of course, he does already have it on the finish him. But making the collect bounty a little bit more likely to get the killing blow is probably not a bad idea either. Although it is pretty tempting, actually. Oh, you know what? Here we go. We found the solution. We've always said finale should have execution, right? Well, look no further. There we go. We've got the perfect the perfect companion piece for Crazy Wacko here. Plus 50% damage on an immobilized target too. I just realized is very interesting. I don't know if I've ever taken advantage of that. That's pretty cool. All right. All allies behind generates stealth on combat start. I also just realized that was a thing we had available to us. Wow, that's pretty good. No, I don't think it stacks that way. I think it just reads one oh, right. No, yeah, so Finish Him has execution 2 to begin with. And I'm pretty sure it wouldn't add an additional one. I think it would just read the execution 2 as its condition. You know what I mean? So, sadly can't make that any better. Not that, execution 2 really needs too much improvement. I'm pretty happy with this, though. I think it's going to be pretty fun to have the finale get executed as well. All right, this is pretty much us good to go, right? I don't know if I necessarily need that protectorate. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference here, although we do have indiscriminate science upgraded, so there's an argument to be made. But that's like all of our baubles, so I don't think it's worth it. We'll do one last call for the Pick Me here. If you'd like to be chosen, we're about to rename this bounty hunter, and then I think we are on our merry way. Not much else left to look at here. T-service is always nice, but kind of the same argument there. I don't know if it's worth all of our baubles, Thoranium Dragoon. I can't help but feel like you've been a bounty hunter for us in the recent past, but too good of a name for the bounty hunter to pass up, certainly. Welcome back to the squad. Let me get your proper skills set up here. I think this might be a Hurlbat situation. Definitely going to need to finish him in the mix here, and then get Hurlbat. I might as well use No Escape, and it's pretty nice, actually, to have the bounty hunter in a team like this. He's even a little bit more versatile than the Hellion as far as that's concerned. Should be able to get some nice damage bonuses going on him, too. Let's do it. Avoid the Hoarder and the Feeder, and hopefully get ourselves a nice Greater Wolf's Blood to start the day. Maybe Grave Robber opening with Lunge since you generate stealth. Yeah, I hadn't really considered that to begin with here. That might not be a bad idea.
The rancid crop grows unchecked.
In fact,
and abhorrent.
Yeah, we could do something like that. It'll keep the Plague Doctor more than likely in that back area for a little while. And start with a creature den. Okay. Oh, I do need to remember that avoiding the loathing is pretty critical for this squad as well with the Doom Candle equipped. Definitely got to keep that in mind. Please get him a bunch of bear hugs. Thank for the Bezos bucks. Duff Man PDX.
Sharpen your blades.
Welcome to the pile. Thank you for the prime. Appreciate it.
Excise our portion.
Let's do it. First battle. First squad. First set of bear hugs for a brand new sub. Welcome on in. Away we go. Another day in paradise. Paradise. Sorry, it was right there.
As directed.
Yeah, I think a lot of lunging going to be in order here.
Early results are encouraging.
Gonna get a solo to start this one off as well. Obviously going to be missing that, but it's more about the percentages starting to pile up here. We do be hugging. And that evasive immediately showing its value. Blind here, unfortunate, but again, kind of didn't expect to be able to hit this shot anyway with the dodge plus on that side. So we'll just send it there, allow all these guys to get their damage buff going again, and then a Pirouette will certainly do some good for us here too. Bounty Hunter all of a sudden back up to the front ranks. We got a Noxious Blast ready to go, no sweat. Might even want to consider the Incision here. I feel like that might be a more common option for her for a lot of these upcoming fights. Hey, Baer, did you know with the new update, Dance Team will become 100% more effective if you also dance in real life? Well, let's go ahead and get prepped for that now, I guess. If you're always moving to the rhythm of the music, Dance Team gets a... Well, it's not a statistical buff. It could be like a morale boost, I guess. That feels worth it. I think I can invest in that happily. Oh, I'll take care of it, hey. No worries. I can run those predictions, no problem. All right, so solo is on a cooldown, which means... Oh, well, it's only on a cooldown 1. Okay, so yeah, that's... We're going to be very happily bouncing back and forth between solo and finale. We'll get a Fade to Black in there if the finale ain't available. That's another easy buff right there. Another lunge in play. Boy, these creature dens are going to be our bread and butter, dude. Look at these damage buffs already on this squad. This is outstanding. Loving this. That's a pretty effective way to get going there, too. Mag Rain to clear a few dodges, get a burn in the back. This team is already starting to feel pretty damn good. It's starting to feel like a phenomenal crocodilian squad.
And vexation.
That's got to be my favorite pet, dude. It's so fun to be able to build a team around a pet that, if done properly, can give you just, like, absurd advantages. Like, plus 24% damage on every strike is insane. I'm so pleased with how this is working already. The vulnerable combo is certainly going to be stacking that up a little further. What does the Croc do? It gives us a plus 3% damage boost every time our characters shuffle positions. And I believe there's also something going on with, like, minus speed. I want to say it's like a 33% chance to lose speed when you do it as well. So there's a bit of a drawback. It's not like it's all fun and games with the Croc here, but certainly worth it. Especially given the fact that, you know, it applies to your entire team, so you're not really going to be messing with your own, like, setups too much as a result of that. All right, and then blam, off you go. Hey, Neil. Let me take a look at this again, actually. I want to see if I can clarify that for myself. It's just a flat -1 speed. Are you sure it's not a percentage? Yeah, no, it's a 20% chance to generate -1 speed for the battle for your teammates. It works when enemies do it too, which is just ridiculous. Oh, yeah, no, I thought, originally when I read that, I thought you meant that it works on the enemies, but no, you mean like when the enemies move us, we also get the advantage, which is, yeah, exactly, pretty awesome. A lair may be worthwhile here. I feel like this is a team that could take on the Harvest Child. They seem competent. They seem capable. Do you also think I'm going to go ahead and swap off to the Incision here? It just feels right. Despite the fact that we can use the Noxious Blast from the back rank. May have to get rid of Ounce at some point here, too. I don't know if that's necessarily going to be the fit. But yeah, solid start. Hey, Grim. Chapter 4, Doom Candle. Something I think we're more than capable of handling. Love to start out that way, dude. Oh, baby. Oh, the week in here is certainly not a lot of fun, though. I'm going to ask the baby a few questions. I'm certainly thinking about it. Always nice to try to take advantage of this early bounty hunter here.
A small foundation of trust.
And that's why we upgrade the indiscriminate science. Sheesh. Getting some pips out of this early on, too, which is always nice.
Steady yourself.
Ooh, that's a dangerous situation, though.
Darkness encroaches.
Oh.
Inexorable.
Oh, boy. All right, we're getting the speed here at least. He's still going to be able to take out one of these guys, most likely. Let's go ahead and finish her off first, though. Seems smart. We do have a pirouette available here, too, although I could go Dead of Night with this, although I don't really need to do any kind of stress healing, so it might not be absolutely necessary. It's looking like I might just be able to, yeah, just kill these guys. There you go, buddy. Problem solved. Can't die if there's no enemies.
The past is gone. Let it die.
Well, I shouldn't say that. That's just welcoming. Just a stray rock being hucked from the side of the road and conked him on the noggin. There we go. All right, so that's going to make her a little slower, which could allow us to get some more Jester moves earlier on, but still feeling a little more unlikely than I'd like. Oh, some linens, though. That's not bad. Slap those on somebody. Grab some Death Cap spores from the altar to begin this one as well, so decent combat item for the later game. All right, hang on to that for a bit. Sprawlmanac as well. Could see some use. Not a bad haul there. Slap these guys in there too. Hint of home. Little regen on the Grave Robber. Who's got robust right now? That's him, and yeah, I guess that's not going to help us out. Plague Doctor does have the least, or the most disease resist. Suppose it makes more sense to give it to her. Yeah, let's do that. Sweet. Hospital early on here, too. Let me a nice little stress heal for the Jester. And let's see. Studies a thought experiment. Probably not really worth pursuing. Definitely giving some strong consideration to the lair play here. Not ideal to get in this turn order either. Certainly don't want these two acting last. Suppose that might be an argument to be given the Plague Doctor the bonus damage. Get a little bit less speed on her as well. This looks like it might be a Razor's Wit situation, actually. I think I'm just going to try to... Yeah, all right. Just want to finish off the doggo at the very least to begin with. God, those evasive tokens, man, just so good.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
All right. Definitely going to need to see some stress healing early on here. Getting really unfortunate luck with the crits on the enemy side so far. That's been a bit of a bummer. There's one down, though. Got a finale in the cards here. A couple of weakened tokens to deal with, unfortunately. Yeah, they really got our number so far in this one, don't they? Damn. We can do that at the very least, but not ideal. The -2 pips from that as well. For the Grave Robber moving forward a single spot. That's what ruined your plan? Oh, it was foolproof up until you moved me forward a single foot. Now they're gonna see me for sure. Ah, shucks. You're right. When you're right, you're right. That's my bad. Should have planned for that better. Jesus. All right, what do you got in the back here? I think the lunge is certainly still where it's at, although I am beginning to think might as well take advantage of this upgrade we got early on a little bit more. Bye-bye, buddy. Stress heal time. Definitely got to get that one upgraded soon as well. I always underestimate the value of 3 versus 2 heals to the stress. Let's make a pretty big difference. All right, there we go. Another pip for the positive, at least. I'll take it. And I'll also certainly take the mastery point. Those are going to be pretty big for this team, as they typically are. I don't know, man. Like, for the content, I guess. Why not? What the hell? If they die, they die. They were meant to. Let fate dictate what may come. Any quirks we need to get rid of here? I don't think we're dealing with that bad of stuff. Yeah, we're doing fine there. I could grab a stimulating poultice for later. It's always good to have one of those in the back pocket. And I think I am going to go ahead and swap this sharpness charm over to our plague dog just so our grave robber can act a little more quickly, and it doesn't hurt us too bad to get some more damage on her as well. They don't want to go that way, though. Is that enough to motivate me to go against the glorious name of content? Our almighty savior? The content created? Oh, boy. I mean, this is just a smarter thing to do. Let's be intelligent.
May be crude, but promise atrocity all the same.
Here's a crazy idea. Hear me out, y'all. Let's make choices that improve our odds of success. Good. Gasp! Baer? Pardon me? You sure you're feeling okay? What'd you do with the real bear? Well, at least we got a content trinket out of it, right? Start adding some crits on these guys. Actually feels like it'd be pretty damn good in the pirouette, too, wouldn't it? Yeah. That'll work. Oh, you know what's even more fun than that, though, actually, is the mag rain. Let's do that instead. Let's give the hint of home to the grave robber here.
Your collection can wait. Press onward.
You can calm your tits, Wayne. How about that? Give me a couple seconds. Sheesh. Is the roulette tracker hidden because it blocks the UI? No, the roguelike roulette, I know a couple of people have been asking about Darkest Dungeon 2's inclusion in that, and the primary reason for it not being involved is the sheer length of the runs. I don't want to be doing a 3.5-hour DD2 run amidst, like, 45-minute Slay the Spire runs, you know what I mean? So, nah, you're not going to be seeing any of that in the mix, but we will be getting back to the roguelike roulette a little bit later today. All right, big guy. You're up first. Then our Carl can wait. Oh, those dodges, dude. The solo combined with the evasive here has just been fantastic. Sadly, not able to use our first execution in this situation. I am wondering if maybe I want to just allow for the bounty hunter to try to get a quick little finish him here. I think that might be the best play. Yeah, a little execution there. Didn't hurt nobody, right? Apart from the guy that died as a result of it, but, you know, he's expendable. Ounce time.
Empowered. Emboldened.
Actually, DD2 is rogue light. Yeah, get him out of here. Actually, if we could as a pile just pick them up and, you know, like crowd surf them all the way all up to the back of the pile as though we're celebrating their knowledge, when in reality we're hucking them out the back exit. You can come back later, but you just need to take some time in the penalty box. Baer, I was downstairs and heard some nonsense about making the right choices. Yeah, somebody showed up and took the microphone away from me a second and just started talking nonsense. I don't know what they were on about. You don't need to worry about that. I'm gonna act in such foolish ways.
Sweet reprieve.
By which I mean I will act in
until
foolish ways,
test is put before you.
as you've come to expect from me. I never betray your trust like that. Steven didn't come here to see sensible decisions. Well, Steven clearly came here to lead nonsensical decisions, and that is your God-given right. Or, I don't know if there's really a god of this world, maybe more like... I don't think it's even the devil. I think it's like It's a biblically accurate angel, if anything. Keep the pips coming, dude. Let's go. We're gonna be best friends by the end of this feeder. Mm-hmm. I wish I could keep this bounty hunter the whole time, man, because I really think this is just a much better fit overall. I suppose I am going to be happy for the fact that we've got the counter to the Chapter 4 boss like we were talking about earlier, but I am really digging this situation so far. You mean the funny winged eyes? I mean, a quick Google gets us some very interesting results. Biblically accurate angels. Google images. It's all about the eyes, man. It's always all about the eyes with these guys. You gotta have at least a couple dozen, it seems, to really be accurate with it. I mean, something like this, though, I think this is kind of mostly what I think about when I, which I love that this is from Christianity.com, by the way. This particular image. Yeah, no, that's just something that just doesn't make any fucking sense at all. Just absolute nonsense. Just chaos. Although I kind of like this one, if I'm being honest. That's kind of cool. All right, see you, buddy. Oh, boy, here I go pirouetting again. We really are getting a ton of pip help so far. I'm into that. The anatomical map landed a couple blinds early on there, too. That works out. Clear through the vulnerable there, no sweat. Yeah, this team's kind of just crushing it. Like, boy, I wish I could keep this squad together the whole time. All right, lunging we go. Certainly regretting my choice for the Grave Robber upgrade, unfortunately. Pretty clear that the Dead of Night not really getting nearly as much utilization as I expected, but maybe we'll take more advantage of that later on. She's definitely not been the priority for enemies, although, oh, duh. You know, it might have a little bit to do with the fact that she's got the double dodge plus to begin every goddamn fight, Bear. Maybe there's some kind of logic there. That might be having an impact, bud. Hey, Pun. It is worth noting we've had limited availability of the battlefield medicine so far too, given our constant positional shifts. You want to give that some thought. You can always just play the round around that, I suppose. If we need the aid, although there is also, unfortunately, the possibilities of them doing a little shuffling themselves, which does ultimately help us, I suppose, but, you know, stops me from doing that, sadly, as well. Hey, Matt. I'm going for the Doom Flame today. Another mastery point. Fantastic. Let's go. Good start. Good start.
The loathing abates.
Clear that loathing off to the Chirurgeon, I want to say. Kind of feels like a good idea here, given our party composition, our ability to build up that damage through a couple rounds. I think we're going to find ourselves some solid upgrades. Good chunk of mastery points coming out of this first region. Possible another one from the barricade here, too. Good use of the bounty hunter, at the very least. No lair cleared, but about as much value as we can get out of him otherwise. Yeah, it's usually a risky move. I think in this situation it's probably worth it, though. Leeches of a subspecies I don't recognize. Maybe you don't know just about everything, huh? Holy cow. Oh, interesting. I did not realize this element of this candle. If we start in darkness, we are granted crit tokens, but we also get vulnerable tokens. But the enemies get some good stuff, too. Okay. That's pretty cool, though. Let me, let's see here. Can the lunge hit the back rank? No. wonder if maybe I want to go with like a poison dart crit. Just try to kill this guy as early as I can here. It's unfortunate we got so much weaken going on along with that too. Oh, that's because of the torch. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. So don't waste that. Is this going to be enough? 5 damage with a blight chance. It's probably not going to be all that great, but
A brilliant conclusion.
would like to try to find a way to take him out of the equation early on here. Hey, good to have you, Finn. All right, yeah, he's going to be getting a crit through, unfortunately, so I guess we'll just go ahead and solo up so we can get a better crit for the Jester here. Yeah, looks like they'll always land, which is very interesting. There's the debuff resistance will come into play, I believe, so there's the chance, I suppose, that we're able to resist it, but probably better to just assume it's going to get through. All right, here comes his speed with the strength and crit. Huge dodge there from the Grave Robber. Pretty fortunate for the choice there. Nearly dead in the back. Quite nice. Unfortunate, but acceptable. We can mag rain that, I suppose, as well, if I'm able to lunge forward prior to the Plague Doctor's action here, which if we absolutely are. Here's one more of the guards there. I think we do this. Block is gone. Mag rain thrown on in.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
A couple of taunts, not going to be a problem there. Quickly through those. Good stuff. Good stuff. Give us some mark for death there as well. We're getting a lot of value out of that skill so far. It's been really nice. Factorio DLC is coming out in September and Satisfactory 1.0 is in October. Okay, so what you're saying is 1/3 of the gaming population is about to see its productivity reduced to 0 in a matter of a month. Uh-oh. Bad news, software industry. Half your employees are going to be mysteriously missing for a little while. You'll be very productive and satisfactory. Yeah, I suppose that was poorly phrased.
Even the big ones.
They're going to have their productivity shifted to a different priority for a little while. They're going to be productive, just not for you. I still haven't finished Factorio. I always get to blue circuits and stop. So I played Satisfactory on stream a few weeks ago, I want to say. Had a very good time with it. Even spent a little bit of time with it after the fact. Kind of thought I was sinking in, you know, like I thought I was getting absorbed by it, but then it just kind of bounced off again.
Is a lesson learned.
I do wonder if I booted it up one more time if I would quickly change my tune there, but not as much for me as I expected it to be. But I can absolutely see the appeal for other folks. I think we're going to win this Chirurgeon fight. Certainly a strong start. You never know what he can do to you, though. Inspiring tune here. I do want to get the finale going again, but I think we could wait a turn. Yeah, be careful about this stress. He is going to be a problem with this damage here, too. You know, actually, Ounce is probably the play now, isn't it? Give us a little extra DOT resistance.
Emboldened.
Hopefully not get bled too badly. Just like that. His stun resistance is pretty high here, too. I think actually it might be a better idea for us to bring him a little closer to the front here. We're going to get a really nice collect bounty off of this. Just like so. I think a Razor's Wit is probably in the cards here as well. We'll have the finale next turn. We get the combo applied off that, and we can Battlefield Medicine to follow it up. Not bad, not bad. Pirouette out of there. Oh, the collect bounty actually might be enough here as well. 16 to 23, damn, pretty good. Probably worth taking the combo on that one, and then execution on the finale still on the card, or still on the table. Healer, although if the bleed gets through, that's not gonna help. Thank goodness for the Battlefield Medicine again. Kind of glad for the Jester's slow speed there too, actually. There he goes, easy peasy, dude. Send it.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
Appalling Apron making an appearance here. I can't help but just be a little bit disappointed in this every time, man. I don't know. I see its value, but I also see its detriments, and they make a big difference. It's tough. I'm kind of anti-apron at this point, if I'm being honest. I don't know if I'm going to use it for the whole damn run. Good for the grave robber with the low health. Yeah, but that takes away all of her restorative ability, you know? Like, she's able to recover very quickly at the moment with her Dead of Night in a lot of situations, and we take that away if we give her the apron. It's a tough choice. Let's at least get this damage applied here. Go for the mag rain to clear a couple of things. Ooh, double blind with the immobilize on the doggo. We actually do get bonus damage on an immobilized target from the Jester right now. I got to keep that in mind. Should probably go for a Razor's Wit or something on there. Nice big crit to finish the job there. And then let's see what this is looking like right now. 8 damage is fine. Could solo to preserve the crit. That might not be a bad idea here. We get a couple of dodges on him as well. I saw the detriments on it and just went, nope, I'm out. Yeah, no, it's rough, man. It's got a big trade-off. There's people that swear by it, though. I mean, it's every time we get the apron, I have folks just
steady yourself,
begging me to put it to use, but I think at this point I'd be much more comfortable sticking my guns.
a simple solution.
All right, so here's the first use case argument, I suppose, where we got the bleed on her, and I wouldn't be able to do this, or at least not nearly as effectively.
Welcome back.
With the apron in play. We got the battlefield medicine there. I could probably just go ahead and do this, actually. Yeah, that's not bad. Lord Digby. Some bear hugs, please. Thank you for the Bezos bucks. Welcome back. The Baer Pile for 3 months. Appreciate the resubscription.
Darkness encroaches.
Oh, I didn't realize that could have been a thing there, too. That was pretty stupid of me. Oh, boy, I really hope I didn't just get her killed. That would be frustrating. I'm just sort of banking on it, actually. You know, she's dead. That's fine. We'll move on. Hey, look at you go. All right.
There remains a foothold out of this mire.
All I got to do is be depressingly pessimistic. She's good to go. Ready to fight another day. Turns out death blow resistance isn't a myth after all. No one on our team can ever die. Yes! We're invincible! Apron would prevent that chance. You shut your dirty mouth. Just because we saw the perfect use case for it exemplified before our very eyes doesn't mean I'm about to slap it onto the Plague Doctor as a result. You think I'm that fickle? Because you're right. Nailed it. All right, let's see how this goes. Boy, we're weak. That darkness is kind of hurting, man. Let's see here. Still don't want to waste the crit that way, although we don't really have better options, unfortunately. I think I am just going to go ahead and do this, actually. Just to allow something to make its way through at the very least. Boy, I do not like being this low with these kind of tokens available to the enemy. Definitely got to get at least one numbers advantage going here. I'm going to go ahead and pop a laudanum there as well. Let's get a mag rain on these guys.
Well done.
Crit burn with some negative tokens. A blind up front definitely going to help us out a lot. And burn is suitable there, but we do have a taunt, unfortunately, so I guess we can just go ahead and solo here, too. That'll do it. Double damage, not double damage, but bonus damage on the immobilized target, sadly, does go away immediately. Oh, don't you fucking dare. Oh my god, you bastard. You absolute bastard's beacon. Adding the dodge plus there, too, the perfect counterplay. Pretty rude, game. Pretty rude, especially giving him a second turn with which to fully regenerate. As though I didn't do anything. Frick you, dude.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
Oh, that sucks. All right, I guess we're resetting here. We are low, low, low. Do not like it. Oh, boy. Throw that weaken on the bounty hunter at the very least so he can do something a little more effective here. He might even have the damage, but no, not looking like it. Holy shit, this is no good. Game said you're fighting a badass baby one way or the other, Bear. Yeah, I certainly wouldn't have expected it in this form. A shock to be sure. Get another blind lance here too, dude. God damn. 50-50 is definitely not going my way so far. Considering an ounce here, that might be a worthwhile play, although we could also obviously do that. And yeah, that's probably not a bad idea either. We got to get numbers going here as soon as we can. I think I might want to try to prioritize her. The finish him not going to be an option. We do have a burn on this lady, so that'll do the job, I suppose, unless we get another goddamn regen going her way. Nice. Hopefully that was the one with the double actions as well. It was indeed. Good stuff. Big boost there. And we got our solo back. Finale's going to be on cooldown. I think we Razor's with this one. Give us a chance of getting a quick kill on him next turn.
Steady yourself.
Another crit. God damn. Okay, well, I think it's safe to say you're taken care of. We're going to go ahead and set ourselves up for future success against her. That's going to be a big, nasty crit right there, obviously. We've got the Battlefield Medicine coming up pretty soon, along with the Grave Robber self-heal, so that ought to take care of that. Yeah, I think we're still pretty good to go here. Jester doesn't like it, but Jester's going to have to eat a big old donger about it. Live and let live, brother. All right, Pirouette will finish the job. You have to worry a little bit about this altar here, but clearly kind of forcing my hand and making sure that we take her out a little more quickly. This regen, unfortunately, is going to take at least once. That's a pretty big miss there. Very pleased with that blind kicking in for once. Yeah, let's see what this looks like. 8-13. We can clear the Jester's blind here as well. Might just be time to take out the altar, actually. I think that's a safer play. Might just have to let this regen tick, and then we'll take care of it after the fact. Well, that bleed could help.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course, with Physician, that's going to be a much lower bleed there, though. That's right. That might be an argument against the... Oh, damn.
Straightforward and effective.
Nice. I was not expecting that. Anyway. Yeah, might be a little bit of an argument against the incision on the Plague Doctor there, but...
In this world, wealth is worthless without purpose.
Yeah, may just keep it around for a bit.
Loathing whispers.
Not a lot to love about the rewards from that. Obviously, the mastery point is nice, but otherwise our trinket selection has been pretty lukewarm so far. The best stuff we've gotten by far has been the stuff we got from the altar to begin with, but through the region all the same. Bounty Hunter put to work, man. Good start. I feel like everyone who's played this game has that one story of one character tanking death's door like 6 times.
Light still gathers.
But also has plenty of stories of dying on the first check. I vouch. Amen to that. Oh, right, and the Wolf's Blood for the Jester, along with another bonus mastery point. The whole point of doing this. Fantastic. Now we're going to be able to start off with a solo a lot more frequently. And let's go ahead and give that Hellion this one, along with the Sneaker Standard here. No more need for the Molars, obviously. Hellion back in action. All right, then.
Rain, fire, and rot. Is there no sanctuary from this madness?
We do love ourselves a sluice, but double mastery points for avoiding the field hospital. That's pretty strong as well. I think I'm going to go this way.
Mud and rain.
I think it feels right.
Resignation and death. This land is truly barren.
Might as well slot those things in there. Ooh, interesting. We got the almanacs. Oh, we also have the pot and still in the friggin' griddle, though, along with the icebox. Holy shit. Well, I guess this doesn't matter if we have the griddle, but yeah, I'm pretty sure we need these things instead. That's just going to be much better.
Improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate.
Actually, some pretty solid stagecoach gear to start us off with.
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
We got a decent amount of food already here. Some good supplies of whiskey and cheap provisions this time. Definitely going to pick up all this stuff. Probably don't need a lot of those combat items, but I'm going to grab the other death cap spores and just try to take advantage of the abundance of those here so far. That'll probably do. Okay. And then the Tangle. Want to give him some decent food. Let's go ahead and give him nice and full up front. Try the playing cards out here, see how that goes. Hey, Lucky. Not bad, not bad. How are we doing otherwise? Anything in the negative? We got an unfriendly between the Hellion and the Plague Dock. Let's see if we can fix that up. Nice. Give him one more. Ah, never mind. All right. Looks like just these two for the songbooks, so off we go with that. Not bad, not bad. Poetry could be nice for them as well, actually. A little stress reduction for the both. And that's pretty good. Hang on to the whiskey flasks, I think, for later, unless we got like one threshold we can just nudge over here. We could go very friendly between these two. It seems like a nice investment. Yeah, pretty good situation now. Okay, we'll take that. Mastery time.
The means of mastery.
All right, so we know, first of all, we got to go ahead and do our inspiring tune here. I think I'm going to go with the Fade to Black for the combo application. I'm going to take the finale upgrade, the solo upgrade for the dodge plus tokens on him. We're getting a lot of value out of that. Clear the Winded with the toe-to-toe. Upgrade the Howling End is pretty tempting here as well. Upgrade Ounce? He's crazy. He's crazy, but he's thinking about it. Pirouette ignores block when self-stealthed. Execution 1 on the lunge. That's pretty fun. I like that. Bleed bumped up a little bit there. I'm pretty sure we should just go with our strengths. Go with the stuff we know we're using the most. It makes sense to me. I think that's the region incomplete. I think that's us good to go, man. Feeling pretty damn good at this point. This is a strong start. Off of the Tangle. Upgrade Ounce. Are we back to day 1 of DD2? The fact that Ounce had any kind of redemption arc after the point at which it started is a goddamn miracle.
War. Rewards only. Resignation.
The metaphor for Ounce is like, imagine graduating valedictorian, ending up like working as a dung shoveler, and then you end up owning the dung shoveling company. That's what happens. That's what happened to the Ounce. It was a hell of an arc, but they ended up in a pretty good spot. No offense to dung shovelers out there. I tried to pick the occupation I felt the fewest members of the pile would be offended by the insinuation of a lesser experience from. I think describing it using those specific words may have just made it worse, but you know. I tried. It is a nice looking flame, isn't it? Yeah, I really like the subtle adjustments to all the infernal flames. It's been a fun little bonus for these runs. Oh, the damn taunt here. All right, well, probably still the right idea. Now we're finally getting a look at what the team is actually going to be looking like here. That immobilizing the Hellion for rank 2 is definitely not ideal. I'm wondering if maybe there's a better way for us to set up the party so we can try to get her in rank 1 to begin with here, because obviously she's not doing us a lot of good in this position. As a parent of a 2-year-old, I'm offended by your dung shoveling comment. I guess that's reasonable, isn't it? We doing a lot of dung shoveling these days, huh? Well, the unfortunate bit of that is no one's paying you for it, though, right? So you just ended up a pro bono dung shoveler. It's a rough draw. The phrase pro bono dung shoveler is also really tickling me. So much so that I wanted to say it again. All right, buddy. Off you go, then. Off you go, then. That's the lot of you sorted. That's the greater wolf's blood kicking in.
An unexpected find.
Big-ass speed boost. Jester doing work. Cruising along. Barricade solved off of the creature den. We got a whole mess of combat on the left side there. God damn, I might just actually follow that whole route. Flapjacks acquired. Hero goal apparently complete. That's nice. Another boost to the Jester Plague Doctor. Yeah, that works for me, man. That's all doing the job. All right, so this is the ideal setup here. This is what we were looking for. If we could solo into the Hellions toe-to-toe, allow for her to be immobilized in the front rank, we're going to be able to lunge off this as well, which I suppose is going to put us into a Razor's Wit situation, although she does have the Greater Wolf's Blood, so... Or he's got the Greater Wolf's Blood, so yeah, I suppose he will be acting first. But this makes sense to me. I think this is still ideal. The mag ring going in, very nice. Man, we're getting a lot of blind off that anatomical map. That's been working out really well. Big fan of that. I suppose I'm not actually upset about the absence of finale here either.
On to the next.
It's arguably a little better to go that route. More blinds in the mix. It might even be the kind of build where I consider debuff piercing a bit more of a priority, which feels pretty abnormal. Woo! Yo, cornucopium. Appreciate the sub. Welcome back in. Thank you, Bear Hugs for him. Yet another blind off anatomical map. Good God. Just make that the default for it. I'm fine with that, dude. You show him some love from the pile for the sub. Appreciate that. Thank you. And I have to go with the blind again. Yeah, I'm gonna be hard pressed to stop myself from doing that many blinds, man. That seems like it's working out really well. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and generate the stealth here. I think I'm gonna have to stall just a bit. Maybe get a little lucky with a blind on this one. Yeah, this is going really well so far. I am quite pleased with this team's performance.
And apply it judiciously.
And even in that immobilized second position, so long as we're not putting the Plague Doctor up front, I think this is pretty good. Obvious battlefield medicine there. She's obviously able to Howling End in this kind of situation. The finale's still pretty damn good there. Cut down from 53, dude. Good lord. Okay, so yeah, here's clearly where we want to try to get the position shifted before we move forward. But you know what? Then again, maybe just send it.
Messy,
see what happens.
But effective.
Maybe it's not so bad after all. Certainly want to look for a toe-to-toe as early as we can. Oh, the oozes, huh? Well, that's a shame. Thank you, Dodge Plus. No thank you, Dodge Plus. No thank you to the blind either. Jesus, here, let's go ahead and just clear that off, actually, and then we'll get the adrenaline rush going for her. Yeah, this is... Okay, so this is the situation that we're not looking forward to. And the possibility of having these guys shifted in ways that are going to make them much, much less effective, and that's certainly going to make matters worse, too, isn't it? I suppose we'll just have to do a little shuffle back, and hopefully we can figure things out, but yeah, it's a little awkward right now. Getting all them buffs still, though. Plus 33% damage, dude. It's pretty sick. And another blind there as well. A pirouette obviously coming in this situation. And it is going to put the Plague Doctor back in rank 2, but I think she's going to be able to use the Indiscriminate Science here to help out the Hellion before her action. Apparently not, but at least give her a little bit of healing afterwards. Although, ooh, yeah, she's going to He's going to be the target of quite a bit of vitriol so far before that. Really going after her. Kind of helped us out, actually, giving her the additional tokens that time, but clearly the top priority for us right now. We got a finale execution there, which is always fun. Lunge to bring Plague Doc back to position 2. Hellion's going to be able to toe-to-toe after that, and I think that'll allow for the battlefield medicine if I'm reading this right. And I believe I am. Okay, turn order's working out again. Athros, thank you for the subscription as well. Appreciate it. A few more bear hugs for him, please, if y'all don't mind. Thank you for the support. Fixed him up. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. Nothing to worry about. I ain't never afraid of no spooter. Get him out of here. On the patio with some iced coffee, switch, bear, and the sunbrella. That is some bitchin' vibes, as you said. Could not think to phrase it any better way. We've been enjoying the deck quite a bit, too, actually. It's been really nice. This is our first time ever having a deck to enjoy. We had the world's tiniest strip of backyard in our Vegas house. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's been quite pleasant. There's Athros with the Prime. Thank you for the 21. Welcome back and appreciate that a lot. Another creature den cleared, dude. This team is a lot of fun.
The past is gone. Let it die.
And discounting trinkets could actually end up being a pretty nice advantage there. We're still kind of hurting for those so far with this team. We don't have a lot of relics for this hoarder either. I think we're going to go ahead and stick with that left route like we mentioned.
Decidedly inconvenient. At least we know what's coming.
Pretty sure that's the way to go today. I guess apples and cheese aren't going to be as exciting now either with pancakes. Sorry, flapjacks. We've had that whole conversation. I dare not go back on our discoveries. All right, so we need to, in situations like this where the Jester and Grave Robber act before the Hellion, I'm realizing now we need to allow for her to get the toe-to-toe first in order to make things as effective as they can be. So this will be good. Oh, that's a good point, Pyre. Yeah, we do have the leeches to get rid of the disease, so we just got to make it to the end for that. Because I believe that's an end item, right? Not a combat item? Oh, no. We have... Okay, the leeches are the combat item, right? But there was an in item that I believe we got from the Chirurgeon fight that I think you're talking about, and that is... What is that? It's not leeches. It's something else. But yeah, we've got that, so we'll be able to use that later on. Blinded! Blinded! Oh, shit.
Inexorable.
All right, we got a toe-to-toe here to taunt. Stop the Jester from going down this quickly, and then we do have an indiscriminate available in that spot, thankfully.
Fellowship forged through toil.
Posted a pic of the bitchin' vibes in the mod disky. Nice, yeah. Awesome. I think we keep blinding the cannon here, actually. It definitely seems like a decent approach. This guy's essentially taken out. We're going to go ahead and finish him off. We clear this corpse.
Easily resolved.
And that puts us in a position where this thing's only able to fire in the front 2 ranks, and that's obviously going to be a lot better for us in this situation. Adrenaline Rush helping out a lot there, too. Solo may not be the play here. I think it's actually a bigger priority to clear this thing. We'll be able to pirouette to do so. I guess I could have done her corpse clear as well. I didn't really think about that, but good enough. All right, we got the blind here. He is fine, I suppose. I guess I could do this, but I feel like it's not really going to matter, so we'll take a little bit more damage coming from the Plague Doctor this time. Anatomical map doesn't really matter there. That's pretty big, okay. Always love the sound of the cannon fire missing. Very satisfying. No block tokens from that either, I just realized. That's pretty sick. All right, done deal. Yeah, someone actually had to point that out to me again, Blue Cheese. I think I might have known at some point that the cannon is limited to firing at the front 2 ranks and the front rank, but I'm very glad to have committed that to memory at this point because it makes a pretty big difference in that fight. Okay, let's take a look at that again. That was the... Oh, it is the leeches. Okay. But right, that is that's an in item, so we'll hopefully have an opportunity to use that later on. Forgotten outpost. A little disagreement here, huh? You know what? I'll give it to you. I can't commit to this. I'll take a pip out of it. We don't have to fight everything. We're doing pretty well on mastery points so far. Let's just skedaddle.
But not disarmed. The faceless army awaits us.
Now, Baer, you promised me you weren't going to be rational today, and so far I don't know if I believe you.
Weaken them, that another may finish the work.
You seem to be making an effort to preserve the life of your companions, and that's just incredibly upsetting to me. I don't know if I can continue to support this. I'll give you another chance to get your act together, but on thin ice. Oh, there's that regen kicking in. Nice. Dodge plus, beautiful. Mag rain certainly working out here. I think we even have a team that's pretty damn good at taking out the barricade fights, which is a rarity. Pirouette, especially on this thing, I'm just now realizing, yeah, that's going to be, well, not nearly as good as I thought, but I got a bleeder at least. I'll take that. Hellions performing admirably, too. I was just on record as saying I was hoping we could keep that bounty hunter in the mix, but yeah, it turns out she's a pretty damn good fit, too. All right, basically sorted out up front. Weakened token's going to help a little bit, too. Let's keep the toe-to-toe going. Make sure these taunts stay up on the Hellion here. I think it's going to help out a lot. Good stuff, good stuff. Another slice of the barricade. Going to turn that into a regen right away. Or no, sorry, right, yeah, that's going to do that at turn end. Okay, so good enough, I suppose. Let's allow her to do one of her Dead of Nights. We'll do one Dead of Night per region, and therefore my choice to upgrade it first will be fully justified. Way to go, Baer. Always making the right choices.
Lethality writ large.
I see bear hugs. I post bear hugs. I love to see the bear hugs. Thank you very much for that. All right, Apron is getting quite a bit of value here too. I gotta give it its flowers in this situation. And pretty damn nice. And yeah, this team is absolutely fantastic. It's fantastic at clearing barricade battles.
A simple variable.
Love to see it.
Easily resolved.
No mastery again there. We got a couple of bear traps and noisemakers though. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Loathing has not really been a factor so far. I suppose we've been doing a pretty good job of avoiding it, along with reducing it regularly, so pleased with that as well. Gonna get rid of any of the non-flapjack food at this point. I know we've got open slots for combat items here, so might as well go ahead and use those as well. Yeah, we'll throw those in the mix. I don't think we need to burn resist. And then we might need some decent items. I don't know if we're really going to go for the general here. It doesn't seem like the greatest idea. That could give us the immobilization, but obviously that works completely in contrast with our current squad. We want to be dancing around as much as possible. There's always a clever way out. I mean, okay, if you're getting pips out of it, I can't be too upset.
The loathing whispers.
I did just mention we've been doing a good job clearing the loathing. I suppose we'll get another opportunity in a minute, but... Ugh. Why Physician over Surgeon? Honestly, just kind of mixing it up. I think Surgeon is probably the better play here, but I wanted to try Physician out a little bit. See if we can make something decent out of it. I don't know if that's really even made a difference so far, but... Variety, baby. You know how it be. Same situation here. Gotta let the Hellion stay in rank 2 for this. As much as I want to be boosting every turn. Be smart about it. Get rid of the non-flappy foods. Yeah, that's my dietary restriction, is I can only eat food with the word flap in it.
Well done.
Doctor's orders. Sorry, nothing I can do. Yeah, the Surgeon's the one with the melee damage, so honestly the Surgeon would probably be a much better fit for this squad. Damn, love that maxed out affinity on these two already. That's fantastic. All right, no worries about the DOT there. I think I'll just go ahead and take a lunge off of this one. I think the Plague Doctor's obviously going to be a little better suited in third rank. Burn will take them out. Very nice. Love to see that. And then let's ounce. Hey, look at that.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
The owner of the Dung Shoveling Company has shown up to add a little value once more. As they are wont to do. And no need for that, I guess. We'll go ahead and try to finish the job in the back here. Good stuff.
Measured and steady.
Quick work of these fights, too, man. That's always a sign of quality. When these teams are wrapping shit up round 2 and 3.
Variable can make all the difference.
Very little damage to show for it. Still not a lot of help with the trinkets, unfortunately. That's kind of the glaring error of this squad so far. Just, you know, they got decent stuff. I shouldn't complain too much. We've been finding some pretty good help, but not like the kind of overwhelming adjustment that we're accustomed to, I suppose. And Torchlight's starting to sneak down a little bit more here as well. Yeah, this is kind of a nasty fight. I'm very glad to see that we are not dealing with too many ordained enemies this time around. Let's get that Glimmers going, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and boost that Torchlight back up. And I think you are the priority, buddy.
Bravo!
Any kind of DOT going his way is going to help out quite a bit. Taunts on the Jester, huh? Okay.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
No, I think I'd actually much rather y'all go after her, if you don't mind. I'm going to go ahead and fix that up. Not my preference, I gotta say. He's a fragile boy. He's a fragile boy. Just a bundle of emotions. Why do you think he became a court jester? Because he's complete and whole on the inside? You know nothing about comedy? He's the most broken of the bunch. Ah, yeah, why not?
Lethality writ large.
Love those blinds, baby. Magreen coming. Damn, that anatomical map has been a lot of fun, although it has unfortunately resulted in several unintended taunts. Who is the most broken of the bunch? I feel like we've had a conversation similar to this. If not Jester, then who? I mean, I guess they all kind of have an argument for it. They didn't get here because their lives were going great. I don't think there's a man or woman among them coming in with a origin story that doesn't break your damn heart. It'll just piss you off. Now it's time? Let's do it.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
Flagellant ripped his face off and treats it as a trinket. That's a strong argument.
The work continues.
Yeah, you got somebody who's got a pretty strong claim to it when you have to debate whether or not they're even a person anymore. Or if they've lost too much of their humanity to be considered in the same category. I think you've determined a winner, therefore. Do we mean broken as in sad or broken as in effed up? ¿Por qué no los dos? Lacrimousas.
Impeccably timed.
31 months on the pod. Welcome on back in. Thank you for the Bear Hugs forum. Appreciate it. Much obliged for the resubscription. Thank you, thank you. Hot damn, dude. Hot diggity damn. Go team, go. Another mastery point. Very nice. Insulating insignia is something, I guess. Still not quite finding what we're looking for there, but we're getting options at least.
The loathing of Bates.
We are running out of room really quickly again here, though. I think I'm going to get rid of that steel plating. Insulating insignia, I guess, is better than nothing here, although I am a little worried about the combo gained on miss. She is going to be operating first pretty quickly, or pretty frequently, rather. We'll try it out. Give it a shot. And I guess I'll hang on to most of the other stuff for now.
A simple choice. At least it should be.
Off to the hospital. So we don't have to spend the relics to rid us of the oozes here. In fact, I think it'd be a lot better off if I decided not to.
Brigands, enriching themselves as the world collapses.
Not as wealthy as we'd like. Okay, so we're getting that same turn order again here. I am wondering if maybe I need to try to shift the speed a little bit on these guys. I might have to shift the sharpness charm back to the grave robber, actually. I was considering giving him the insignia too, but I could swap off Hint of Home, I guess, as well. Might work a little bit better. I thought it was broken as in overpowered. Well, Flagellant might win that argument too, actually. Might be a front runner for both. I love Dismas's reaction when Flagellant uses the pain box. Says he seems to be enjoying himself too much. Oh, the crit from the anatomical map. There we go. I guess that was a matter of time, right? And to expect that at some point. I think he just lost the 2 mastery. Oh, did I? Oh, crap. I think you're right. Yeah, I must have forgotten about the region goal. Certainly not the first time. Oh, this is nasty too. Shit. Okay, tell me we're going to get a faster Plague Doctor move this time. Hold on a second. We got the Crack Shot and the Fire Mouth coming up. Oh, and that finale's weakened too. That's a shame. All right, we're going to have to fade to black. Indiscriminate Science here could certainly help us out still. Take her out to at least prevent an additional target. Backline damage there is certainly going to work out okay. We can do this, and that's pretty good. And then she might still have an Adrenaline Rush in the cards here. Pretty sure she will. My God. Very glad we got the opportunity we did. She was in bad shape there. Holy shit. All right, fixed up for the most part. We got a Pure White coming in this time as well. We can probably stand to stress heal that, too. You're really going in after her, Jesus. Those combos are hurting. She's going to be able to heal herself up a little bit now as well, though. And Iron Swan actually makes a little sense. I'll take that.
A simple variable. Easily resolved.
Thank you very much. Yeah, no worries, Horizontal. Thank you for the gift subs today. Appreciate it. All right, and then no battlefield here, obviously, so we'll go ahead and go for the Incision. Anatomical with another taunt. Thank you very much for that. Bye-bye. And Howling End ought to finish the job here. Maybe be able to take a stress heal for the Grave Robber, too, real quick. No problem. Bye-bye. All right, not bad.
Sweet reprieve. Until the next test is put before you.
Team's been cruising, dude. Good stuff. What was the region goal? Yeah, avoid the field hospital. Son of a bitch. Well, that's a shame.
She weeps for the fallen and knows she will join them soon enough.
So we have a stare, which does prevent some of those relationship things in items that we often like to use. I might want to get rid of that. The simple life. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Even the worst habits can be overcome.
Make things a little bit easier for her. Seems worthwhile. For the Oblivion's Ingress. Loathing still, thankfully, not too much of a factor so far. Glad we've managed to keep that in check. I don't know how much of that I can claim as an intentional move, but I'll just go ahead and say all of it. Ingress once more. Ooh, the Candle exchange for some crits. Yes, please. Always. Always and forever, although damn, those weakened tokens at the start are certainly hurting us as well. I gotta stay on top of that Torchlight, actually, don't I?
A renewal. Welcome back.
Hail, Fiend! Whole bunch of bear hugs, please, for 102 goddamn months on the pile. You're beyond the point of needing to create a clever resubscription message. At the 100 months and above, you get a free pass.
Well done.
You're sorted. No problem.
Stupendous.
Thanks a bunch for all the bear hugs as well. Y'all appreciate it. Lining them back might stop the first trumpet there. I think that burn is going to be sufficient to take him out as well. Some nice dodges early on here, too. Blinded. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. That's the stuff. Toe-to-toe time.
A master stroke.
A little 1 damage crit for funsies, and then that's going to be a crit on the finale that might be worthwhile here. Let's give that a look. 37. Yep. That'll do it. Love a big old crit finale, dude. We're finally getting our dream come through in the dream come true with the execution now. All right, ounce to prevent a little bit of extra stress accumulating here.
We can rely only upon each other.
I'm gonna get the stealth up front there. Set up a nice little pirouette. I think we just go ahead and hack through a block real fast to allow her to move forward on the toe-to-toe again. Hopefully not too bad here. Okay, I'll take the tokens, no problem. First trumpet. Nice dodge. Full resistance that time, too. Thank you very much to the ounce of prevention, huh? And then through the block with the pirouette to get a little more damage in as well. Nice. Jester said, get off the stage. This is my show. He's showing us up. He means business today. He's still got the utility, too, man. He says, not only am I getting the one-shots, I'm keeping y'all out of harm's way, keeping y'all off the meltdown that he very much would have liked to put you into just now. Along with the crit there. Jester, our saving grace, dude. Got us handled. Putting us back in position for the battlefield medicine here as well is quite nice. We get a solo there. Combo time. Fix her up. Oh, I guess I could have done a laudanum there too. Actually, would have been pretty nice.
Has been tended to.
You know, it's even better than that. Crits, baby. Stress heals with the crits. Good stuff. See you later. Finale. Send it. Easy money. Give me that mastery point.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
It's very rude. It's very rude not to give me my well-earned mastery. All right, we are going to make this switch finally. Allow the Hellion to act a little more quickly here. I think I might even go like that. And then we can try something like... I don't know if I'm going to use the insignia, actually. I don't want to risk the combos being applied to my guys. It seems like it's kind of more detrimental than I initially realized, so...
An elementary problem.
Let's leave that for now.
Is it not?
And you know what? I don't think we need to go for the general. That's not going to help us. We got a safe road here. We're going to be able to clear this loathing in the Oblivion's Rampart. We're making smart, rational choices today. Finally, there. I've committed. I've admitted to it. I've admitted to my folly. And I'm sticking with it, damn it. I want to stay alive and win the game. No need for food here. Minus 25 torchlight, though. That's pretty rough. Pretty disagreeable opportunities in this situation, unfortunately. I think the torchlight has got to be the bigger priority, so... yeah.
An unexpected find.
Taps content sign. When the content costs me my life. Livelihood over life, Bear. I think that's what we're determining here. Alright, tell you what. Double content coming up next region. How about that? I'll fight 2 lair bosses in 1 region at the same time. That's more like it, Bear. Now we're talking.
Scavenge what you can and be off once more.
I'll summon another harvest child. Getting a little cocky. I mean, I got 2 modes, right? aggressive nonsense or the rational version of me that is desperately trying to steer clear of that version. All right, much faster Hellion this time, which I suppose I'm not totally opposed to the idea of going with the toe-to-toe first. It does unfortunately make it so
Compassion quiets the howling
the Jester does not have as good of an opportunity to boost the damage. Do wonder, maybe Hellion acting second, I suppose, is like the ideal situation. If we can set that up, maybe that's how we should approach it. I'll summon an even larger Harvest Child. Baer, you're a DD2 expert. Thanks. I'm going to stop reading there. No, just kidding. Is there a way to reduce the negative pep talk? I kind of don't understand even if a high number is good or bad. I don't think there really is. No, apart from, yeah, that was going to be the one thing I mentioned. There's apparently a system in play where your characters are more likely to have the negative pep talk if you are at 4 or more stress. So keeping it below that threshold is good. 3 or under is usually a good place to be, but otherwise, it's just kind of RNG, unfortunately. Not a lot you can do about it beyond that. Sometimes they just be complaining. Just like real people. Just like me. Some streams just can't help my damn self. Well, I just want to be a whiny little baby. RNG Jesus, yeah, exactly. He's a fickle bitch. Ah, that looks kind of nasty. Oh well.
Messy, but effective.
Baer is a real person. No, don't be deceived. This is advanced technology. This kind of animatronic only available to mid-sized streamers at random. I just got the perfect lottery draw. We are getting a lot of flapjacks this time, dude. Good lord. Really don't need that many. Region almost complete, though. Send it. I usually prefer Adrenaline Rush for sure. I try not to take Revelry unless we absolutely need the stress healing, because I really don't think it's that good. Like having to give her a winded and then only being able to recover 2 stress at most. It's not fantastic. There's better options for sure. Things like Bolster are obviously a lot more impactful, and Inspiring Tune usually does the job pretty well. Let's ounce this one. That feels pretty good. A little extra stress reduction / resistance. Hey, thanks for the bonus shuffle damage. Don't necessarily appreciate the Plague Dock in the front rank, but we can fix that. Get that sorted out. Let's go for you. Sweet, no problem. Pirouette looking pretty good here. Should be able to get the Plague Doctor to stay in the back rank off that as well, which works nicely. Regen on him is fine, too. I'm doubting we're going to be able to kill her before the worship comes into play. Oh, that's fucking nasty shit. Uh-oh. Oh, all right. I guess she's doing that now. Guess they decided she's having a meltdown. Oh, Nervous isn't bad, actually. Might be able to take advantage of that, in fact. Okay, we can happily do this. I'm going to go ahead and Glimmer one more time here as well. Makes sense. And then off you go. You are clearly in Adrenaline Rush territory. Don't need to stress heal anymore, so that feels nice at least, I guess. And Migraine time. Yet another unfortunate taunt, but I guess that was going to be the target anyway, wasn't it? So be it. All right, we are toe-to-toe into the lunge now for sure. Man, she has just been the non-stop priority so far. Hint of home. Actually working out pretty well. I don't know if I necessarily need to do that. She has more regen than the burn and should have more regen than the
Well done.
than the bleed as well, even if she gets targeted individually here, even if it crits, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, she's just gonna do that too, right, okay. So that should be fine. We've got the toe-to-toe ready. Could be a howling end here, actually. Tempting? It's probably fine. Man, nearly got to death's door off that. Yeah, I think the taunt's the way to go there, though. How much can you stack the Jester's finale damage now? Oh, are you talking about, like, between DD1 and DD2? It's a dramatically different system for this game. Or are you just talking about, like, our current situation? Because we're able to boost that damage continuously. If I wanted to, I could just cheese the hell out of it. Stack to my heart's content. Alright, do need to start trying to blind this guy. I guess a solo certainly makes sense. Up to 24 now. That's pretty good on its own. A little more blind. A little more action. But not for you. Ayo! Good stuff, good stuff. Clear the corpse. A little burn, a little blind, no sweat.
An unavoidable end.
10 to 14, I'll take it. Keep those buffs coming. Finale time. So close. So close to the execute. This monster. Don't you dare do anything nearly effective here. Blinded, weakened. Still did that.
And apply it judiciously.
You fucking bastard. All right. I'll get a pip out of it. I'll take the trade, I guess.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. That'll do. Add 1 positive token when moving. That is what we are looking for, dude. Hell yeah.
The loathing abates.
Immediately gonna make the substitution here. Bam, bam. And let's see here. Let's slow down the Jester, I think, at this point. To allow for the Hellion to get the second action, ideally, right? Yeah, there we go. I think that should work pretty well. Weirdly not going to use Wolf's Blood, I think, anymore. Okay, yeah. I think that's right. No need for that. Go ahead and slot that in there. Moving on. 4th boss moves us like crazy. Yeah, that's why we got the toe-to-toe on the Hellion up front, so we can try to negate that a little bit. All right, man. Moseying on along here.
The place is a little worse for wear,
Ew.
but familiar nonetheless.
Ah, that was a bad draw into the Limping Mule, unfortunately. Take the Mastery, though. And let's go ahead and get rid of that Oozes. There we go.
The provinces and cantrevs of our land, crumbling and undone.
Baer, avoid the Hoarder. Okay? You remember that? I don't trust you, but
Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
I'll give you a chance, I guess. Oh, boy. Plus 10% crit. Is that going to be the way to go? Oh, man. It's tough to give up. I'm actually starting to like our current trinket setup quite a bit. I just want to keep.
The roads are rife with peril. A little protection is always welcome.
Get a Howling End upgrade so our Hellion can do a little bit more damage here. I think I am actually going to upgrade the Ounce like a fucking maniac. And let's see here. Razor's Wit for the dodge is certainly not a bad idea. Been using Adrenaline Rush quite a bit. The ability to get rid of all the DOT may be worthwhile. Get some combo value here too, though. Honestly, upgrading anything at this point is nice. Let's go Incision. I think that 2 bleed might actually make a bigger difference than I'm anticipating here.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
Obviously got all the flapjacks we're going to need. Take a look at the relationship, see how we're doing. We need Grave Robber Hellion to boost a little bit. That'll certainly fucking help. Nice. Take a little stress healing off that as well. I'm going to go for the mop and bucket on him just for funsies. And then what do we need for whiskey flasks? Get us above some thresholds here. We'll get these guys back into very friendly territory. Sounds good. And very friendly between the Plague Doctor and Grave Robber. Jester Grave Robber as well. Saw a mod for DD1 that just changes the voice of Wayne. I've never seen such blasphemy in my life. Yeah, that's just a mistake to install that thing.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
You have fricked up. Alright, that'll have to do. I think we save the rest of this stuff, try to max out the relationships for the final region. I'm feeling pretty good here, though. I think we're in a good spot. Let's finish off strong. Off to the feeder. No hoarders allowed. Number 1 rule of this region. The hoarder is lava. Dark Reliquary does have a good narrator. That's not wrong about that either. Those things ain't mutually exclusive, though.
The rancid crop grows unchecked and abhorrent.
I must avoid the hoarder. I must visit the lair. These 2 things cannot be ignored.
We venture blindly forth, at the mercy of the road and its myriad dangers.
I simply beg of you, video game. Oh boy. Well, first of all, Shambly Wambly coming to play. Second of all, just really hoping we don't have to lose our block tokens here. It's going to make a big difference for this squad. Also want to keep our torchlight up if we can. I should have bought some glimmers when I had the opportunity. You know what? Let's get the fuck out of here. I think you're right. I think you're onto something. We don't need that much mastery coming out of this place. They do want to kill a Shambler, though. Or at least crazy. Yeah, no, suitably crazy wacko wants to go after the Shambler's altar, so let's indulge him.
The unknown awaits. Be wary.
That Dumbo part of my brain's starting to rear its ugly head again.
The loathing whispers.
For the content! Slaughter the squad in the glorious name of content. Get all the combat items you can. Let's see here. We'll get those crow's feet in the mix. A couple of bear traps. A couple more bear traps, actually. Yeah, goddamn nice. And then death cap spores are pretty good here, too. I'll take it. Maybe swap the... No, not the mag rain. Maybe the plague grenade here, actually. That could work out, although she does have a lot less of that, too, doesn't she? Maybe mag rain's still better here. Oh, I did forget my pre-shuffle, didn't I? Yeah, that's fine. Not a big deal. This team's built around dancing anyway. I'll figure it out. Good combat items, though, man. I think we're ready. Send it. These markings. Diagrams, surely. But what for? Ooh, Cosmic Slayer there for our Plague Doc as well.
The star-spawned child of the infinite void.
And naturally, she ends up in front rank to begin with here. All right, here we go.
Excellent work.
Clear that. Clear that. Let's do it. Lunchtime. Boy, that is reduced significantly. God damn.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
All right, kind of wasting my crits to begin with, unfortunately. And yeah, obviously this Hellion's position is not ideal at all.
A brilliant conclusion.
I have decided to waste every last crit. Will I regret it? Probably. Almost certainly.
A master stroke.
But I did it, damn it. Ooh, that's a nice big finale. I like that a lot.
Well done.
Oh my god! Go, team, go! What the fuck, dude? Tommy got knocked over from that one. That was pretty impressive, wasn't it, buddy? Yeah, you like those big crits, don't you? Mini Tommy, big fan of this.
Victory supposes strategy.
All right, go ahead and lock it down again. Shambler in a bad place, dude. Holy shit. Go ahead and get rid of that last death armor as well.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Easy peasy, dude. Might as well use the last of that. Pirouette the Hellion back into a proper spot. We can still incision from there. That's why you love Finale Jester. Amen to that. Holy shit. That is a near-dead Shambler. That's a round 3 nearly finished Shambly Wambly. See ya! Goodness, the DOT sufficient for the kills in the back as well? Made mincemeat out of this one. Sheesh. Like it wasn't even there.
Messy,
Freebie, dude.
but effective.
All right. Boost that flame back up. Get ourselves a hierarchy of sights. Kind of a whiff on the loot there. We'll take the mastery points, certainly.
The loathing abates.
All right, slot these guys in there. Get a lot of them back in the mix. A little bit of linen. Good stuff. Moving on. Yeah, very rarely going to be able to use that hierarchy, I think, so probably don't worry about that.
The loathing whispers.
Let's make sure we got the right combat items for the upcoming lair, though. We did use quite a bit of our good ones, unfortunately. Let's see what else we got available here. Do we have more death cap spores? Yeah, we can certainly take advantage of that. And then, well, maybe ethereal dust is actually worth it for the Jester this time. We got 3 bear traps as well, which is actually really good for this fight. And let's do a spike ball, too. Yeah, why not? Cool. That's pretty good. All right, send it. I think we're pretty well sorted for this, too. Oh, yikes.
Do you hear the child's cries?
Very unfortunate starting shuffle. Should be able to at least get to a toe-to-toe in rank 2, though, so that's not bad. Fade to black, not a terrible option here either. Should be able to incision to get the killer close to it on this guy. There we go. No sweat. Immobilized, not able to knock back. Good stuff. Oh my lord. What the fuck? When did they start dealing 26 damage? Are you kidding? Holy Christ. Okay, I've got to clearly get the Plague Doctor back in a rank 3 here to be able to heal, but I just got to pray we get turn order right here as well. Oh boy, we did not. Fuck. Uh-oh.
A promising development.
Oh, this is a disaster. Jesus, dude. I gotta get insanely lucky here. Please, Hellion. Wow, I am shocked. Holy shit. I gotta thank my lucky stars so far in this run, man. We have gotten very fortunate. Jesus Christ, that was lucky. Okay. Thank you, Death's Door Resist. Keep these blinds coming. She's got the adrenaline rush now, obviously. These guys are in a bad way. He's definitely nearly dead to the blind there. Holy shit. Okay. Pure blind luck, yeah. I'll take it. Sometimes it's what you need. Alright, thankfully no shuffle this time. Gonna be able to lunge into the toe-to-toe here. These guys are tanky as hell. Oh, damn. Please don't do 36 damage again. Appreciate that. I mean, 19 is still pretty rough, unfortunately. Good lord, dude.
Darkness encroaches.
Philip, calm down. What the fuck? How did these numbers get so high?
At least has been tended to.
Gotta be careful about the... Oh my god, man. Jesus. Okay, no bleed there at least, but this is devastating. What the fuck? Oh, man. Okay, I guess we'll go with this. Yeah, this is a fully ordained squad, too. No wonder this is going so poorly. This has been a rough build-up in the fucking lair, man. Jesus. Please die, Phil. Thank you. That's going to help us out a lot, certainly. I don't know if there's much more we can do about the situation up here, though, unfortunately. Obviously, we got an indiscriminate science on the way there. Got an adrenaline rush here, too. I don't know, though, man. This is scary. They deal a truckload of damage up front, and they are really going after her. Well, that might help out, weirdly. All right, we'll take that. Still have the apron on here, right? Yeah, so she's going to be able to turn that into a regen in a minute. Get herself up with the adrenaline rush one more time. That's another taunt on her, obviously, so... Here comes another backhand. Lunge time. That's the way to go. And let's see here. No indiscriminate available this round. We'll go ahead and get another Battlefield Medicine in there. Regen ready for her. Time to solo once more. So many dodge plus buffs, dude. Goddamn. Love to see that. The blind continues to wreak havoc. I can hack, a little bonus damage, another heal for her. Definitely need to stress heal again soon. And all the buffs to the Grave Robber up front, and then more stabbing. Ounce, actually. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Empowered, emboldened.
For once. A whiff. Much appreciated. Definitely taunt time now. Another Jealous Whisper buff, too. Just non-stop. Jesus. Okay. Oh, that's not going to be a stress heal opportunity, though, is it? Yeah, we're going to have to do that and let her get the inspiring tune. Okay. That'll have to do. Lunging again. Big time crit. Good stuff. Well, no crit. That's good enough. She's not healing off hit anymore. I think I should stall. Although I think we have an indiscriminate here, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, there we go. She's under the threshold for that, so that'll work. All right.
All problems have their solutions.
Not bad, not bad.
Even the big ones.
You get the gruel out of this as well. Annotated textbook, which is probably not going to see use here, but oh well. Let's do it.
Born to a corpulent, half-eaten mother.
Barreline time.
The ravenous avatar of degeneracy.
Do our best to try to immobilize the baby and then cross our fingers we don't have to deal with too much of the hunger this time around. Let's just go ahead and slap him with some extra DOT right away. I'm going to add the resistances here too. Dodges on the Grave Robber, obviously pretty huge for this. Sadly, do have the hunger to begin with on the Hellion this time. Ooh, that might not be great either. Let's see. I like a solo here. Even with the miss, we get the dodge plus and speed ought to help him out quite a bit. These weakened tokens have just been an absolute menace.
And apply it judiciously.
Banana. All right. Well, we don't want to immobilize you anymore, obviously, so I guess we'll just go ahead and try to take that. Hey, crit off the Jealous Whisper. Not bad, not bad. Blind is probably more impactful here. The attempt at it anyway. Please don't hunger the Hellion again, you piece of garbage. Oh, that's always the trade-off, or the, not the trade-off, but the fear we have going into this fight is particular characters just never being able to do anything because of the damn hunger. All right, moving her forward a little bit. I guess we'll throw a Mag Rain in the mix here. Hey, anatomical map immobilized. Very good. That actually helps quite a bit. And I don't want to waste the crit on that, so let's not. Although I do wonder how effective that's really going to be, too. I think actually it might be Poison Dart time.
A slow dissection.
Got a Blight through.
An unavoidable end.
This is just absurd. I can't believe how this plays out. Sometimes literally a character just gets taken out of the fight. Non-stop hunger. Jesus Christ. All right, yeah, you're just going to have to shuffle back here, unfortunately. I think the opportunity for the Fade to Black actually might be more beneficial here from the Jester, so I'm not too upset about that, at least. Come on, Blind. There we go. Nice. I'll take it. Didn't work that time. Okay, still not able to immobilize, unfortunately. I am wondering. I think it might still be poison dart time, actually. Yeah, let's do it. Still weirdly the best move in my mind. All right, Hellion actually gets to do something by some miracle. Let's go ahead and finally use those death cap spores to get rid of the death armor here. Gonna get the taunt up, so we... Well, that's not really gonna make a difference here, is it? I just realized, but... Oh, well. Finally resisted the hunger there as well. Okay, so we need this, I think. Stop the vulnerable and hopefully not be too low after the Maws here. Not too bad, not too bad. Another Fade to Black, I think, works out pretty well. I'm pretty sure the blind is going to be the biggest priority for the remainder of the fight here. No dodge that time. If we get rid of this last death armor from the Hellion, though, I think we're basically in business. Or we can just try this. There we go. Problem solved. Trophy acquired. GG.
Pleasant in the extreme. This work is noble and necessary.
I think we'll probably throw the Gruul onto the Hellion here as well. I'm pretty sure that's going to be better than the Hint of Home at this point, so make the swap on that. Curing Kappa not going to get a lot of value for us, nor is Annotated Textbook. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use the Anchoring Charm at any point. Let's throw the bandages in there. A Minor Sharpness Charm can go. Clotting Powder's unnecessary. One Laudanum probably not worth hanging on to. Don't need a Strong Box. And don't need nearly that many Flapjacks. There we go.
An elementary problem, is it not?
Okay. Avoid the Hoarder, but we can visit the Oasis. And I think I would like to go that route. I think I could use some spring water. We do get some spring water on the left here, too. We got double spring water on the left, actually. Oh, shit. Yeah, I could do that. Either way is fine, I guess. Let's go this way.
Though decidedly inconvenient, at least we know what's coming.
Time for the Collector to show up. He usually does like these opportunities. I wouldn't be too shocked by it, honestly. Just when we think we're out of the woods. Drags us right back in. I think at this point I'm pretty okay with trying to escape from some combat. Don't want to cost myself too much in the relationships, but not the worst idea in the world, certainly. Buffs on buffs on buffs, goddamn. Okay, Death Cap Spores are still maybe worth hanging on to. I probably want to use those for the Exemplar fight coming up, actually.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Bear Traps, however, I'm pretty happy to just go ahead and fire away with. Not like her situation one bit. Might as well take advantage of that, too.
At least has been tended to.
I feel like I might want to go with Ounce here, actually.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
Yeah, some additional resistance is already playing to our favor here. Oh, that was weird. All right. Fix up her stress. That feels a lot better. Pirouette looking pretty good. I might just do this, actually. I was going to say, yeah, that bleed might be sufficient back there. All right. Still worried about you, obviously. Oh, yeah, especially now.
The greatest test of all.
Oh, boy. Can I Iron Swan to kill her? Not extremely likely, but I think it's worth the risk. Minimum damage. Don't you fucking dare kill her. Okay, thank you. Sheesh.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Honestly, kind of would have been deserved there. I really need to get a taunt going here, too, although the blind might be the better play in this situation. I mean, a kill is probably pretty good, too. Yeah, that works out. And then I think she might be not quite dead to the blight or the bleed there either, unfortunately. Back to 0 on the Plague Doc. No Gruul heal on her, unfortunately. I think I need to go ahead and finish you off, but I am a little worried about this guy's upcoming move. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure the Plague Doc's in trouble here, unfortunately. Yep, bye.
Nothing can survive such a wholesale, organic failure.
Shut the fuck up, Wayne. Sometimes, man, you just need to shut your goddamn mouth. Ah, boy. Oh, no.
The final chord is struck.
Well, that was fast. Remember when this was going well? I guess that's the run over with now.
In life or in death, we are all prisoners here.
Oh, boy. That is a fucking devastating outcome. Unfortunate. Yeah. Run's pretty much over. That's a shame. We're doing really well, too. What happened? I just looked away for seconds. That's actually a banned phrase. I'm going to give you a pass for your first time, but that's actually something that no one is allowed to say in this channel anymore. But if you do, that does mean you're taking full blame and responsibility, so... Sorry, that one's on your shoulders. Why'd you do that? Why did you let that happen? That was a big mistake you made. You should have thought better about that.
The sounds of soldiery carry upon the wind.
Pretty disappointed in you. Oh well, hopefully you'll do better next time. I don't know why I'm continuing to go, honestly. This is a complete abject failure. Out of fucking nowhere. Oh, jeez. Always for the content, right? We love the content. It's worth it for the content.
Perhaps they have given their last.
I shouldn't be so upset when I know... When I know I did get quite a bit of luck early on here. We got pretty lucky with the Death's Door resistances on the Plague Doctor before. Should have known. Should have known.
There remains a foothold out of this mire. Now climb.
At least we killed a Shambler and a Harvest Child. It's almost more disappointing in that circumstance where we know we got through the hard thing already. All we had to do was survive and just couldn't make it happen. You're fine, Bronze. I'm just giving you shit. Thank you for the prime, though. Appreciate that. It's just it's the one thing that people like always think to say. I swear it's like 90% of deaths that I have in this game. 15 seconds later, I looked up to chat and it's like, I looked away for a nanosecond. I split into a parallel dimension for an immeasurable amount of time, and when I looked, they were dead? What? Yep, that's how it happens. I don't know if you've seen the game before, but it turns out when they take damage this lethal, that's what it takes to die in a moment. And that's me getting my anger out at every single one of those instances collectively. In a full-on overreaction.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
All right, bye-bye, Hellion. Sorry, Bear, I was in the interstellar room. I was hanging out with... I wanted to call him Matthew Lillard. No, that's headcanon for me now. Matthew Lillard, star of Interstellar, was observing from an alternate dimension when all of a sudden Bear lost his DD2 run.
The sum total of violent equation, unfavorably rounded down.
Well, fuck. That sucks. But we tried.
Try and try again. You will break through this gloaming murk.
We gave it a shot. Decent attempt today. We'll come back to chapter 4 with the Doom Candle next time here in Darkest Dungeon 2. Most important lesson, though, right? Never look away. Not once. Not even for that fleeting Matthew Lillard nanosecond, okay? You keep these eyeballs peeled right here next time in Darkest Dungeon 2. Also, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed that and or my ranting madness over the last 5 to 10 minutes. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all the support on the videos and the stream here. I'll see you in the next one.